We move softly from one side to the other. Keep your hips looking forward, just move your upper torso. Very good, and I move my shoulders in a circle, gently. And forward. Very good. I look in front and I move the head forward and back. Don't push the head too far. Always the movement natural. I'm not looking for a stretching motion. Making sure I breathe. I come back to the center and move the head from one side to the other. Again, very gently and slowly. I think on my neck, on my chest muscles, on the back, all the body I'm using to make this small, slow, gentle movement. And as I slow down the movement, I also slow down the way the body can react and adapt. So using the muscles, using the tissue in a different way than moving fast. Very good. Now I come back to the center and I'm moving my head diagonally. Think on the spine. Keep breathing. Now I'm going to rotate the head, circle, past the center, opposite direction. Never pressing the head down, instead pulling it up as I rotate. Very good. One more. Here you go. Move a little bit. Make sure you have space around you, since we will be working with some steps, but we're not gonna go very far. So I will move away a little from the screen so you see. Just to remind you, I'm going to move the weight forward and come back. And as I go forward, I lift my back heel. So paying attention how I step. So I want to see if you can see my feet, making sure that you lift up the heel and most of the weight is on the front foot. Okay, so once we do that, we are going to, since you are at home and you're comfortable, close your eyes and do it with your eyes closed for a few times, just to have the sensation, if possible. If not, no. Right? Just to have the sensation of transferring the weight, going from front to back foot. Very good. And now I'm going to bring the arms in a circle. 1, above the head. 2, a little more. 3, without forcing. 4, slowly. 1, I am counting, so you get the rhythm. Once you get it, you are going to practice on your own, and it's okay to close your eyes because what we work is the internal focus. I don't force the arms higher than is natural for me. I look for stretching. Very good. Keep going, please. I'm gonna check on the camera to see how. Keep going. Very good. Well, very good. Huh? Now we're going to go to the next movement, which is the same beginning, and open the arms to the sides. Okay. So my elbows, I will try to keep them level of the shoulder. Bringing it down slowly. Very good. Keep going, please. Keep going. 8 more times. Very good. Very well. Keep working. Very good. Keep going. Very good. One more. Very well. So relax a little bit. So since I invited a few more people than in my regular class, in general class, because I want more people to have access to this, since many of us are indoors by ourselves or in a very kind of confined environment, I wanted more people to be able to have access of that, as well as have a recording for later on, and I will let you all know how to access it through how to access the recording. Okay, very good. So we will continue with our 24 movements as well. And if you are new to those movements, just practice safely and comfortably how you can. And if you know what the movements are and you're not sure why I invited you, just figure it out. All right, very good. So we will go to the next movement, which is the same. I step forward with my left foot, and then I bring the elbows back, and so my fingers will be pointing forward. Okay, and back. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. 1. I see some of you. Hi, Master Mike. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. One more time. So I never push my shoulder blades too close to each other. I am very gentle how I move. So if I hear some kind of clicking in my shoulder or a pain anywhere, I make my movement a little bit smaller. Yeah, he can come in, Diane. Yeah, remember everybody, when you're done with the class, feel free to put a tape over your camera on your computer. I don't want anybody watching you. One more. Very well. And the next one, the same beginning, and then elbows down. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, a little more. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thicken your chest muscles. They're on your chest. There are groups of muscles that are always get very tight in the front and keep our back tight because of that. So this movement opens them up. Some of them are closer to the throat, some of them a little lower. One more. Very well. Open the legs. Keep your feet parallel to each other. Okay. Double shoulder wide. Again, circle. And I rotate the torso. As I rotate, I don't move my hips, just the upper torso. Think on the spine. And it's possible to do inhale, exhale, or breathe naturally, but try to breathe slowly. Don't hold the breath. And again, all these movements could be done in a different way. Could be done extremely slowly or a little bit faster. Let's say you get cold, do a little faster. Very well. Now I'm going to reach down with my hands in front, center, and then fingers pointing back. Front, center between my legs, and then turn the fingers back. Coming back up. Once again. 1, 2, 3. Slowly. 4. Keep spine straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now I reach opposite foot. 1, pass a little. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I am counting, so it's easier a little bit since it's our new medium for all of us. Now the arms to the front, circle, shoulders down, move the weight towards one knee, come back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very well. We do lunges. Turn into one side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In a way, it's very nice for all of you to do it in the house. This way you get a habit of doing it. Okay? When we are enthusiastic about something, we don't need any excuses. We begin practicing something without anyone making us or any kind of motivation needed. So how do I get enthusiastic? Because I know I will get healthier, I will be happier, more content, I will enjoy much better what I got and who I got in front of me or around me, and live longer, better life, the quality of life, right? So that's enthusiasm. And now I'm going to abbreviate a little bit since we don't have a full hour. So turn to one side, natural step between your feet. Move your chest down and come back up, spine straight. Like I said, if you'd like to share the video, I am recording it and I will have all my students have access to it. If you want to share it, it's okay to share. Right? It's not, I'd like more people know it. Practice Papa, improve the world the best we can. One more. And we come back other side. Okay. Today at 5 o'clock, I will have another one of those sessions, so feel free to join at 5. Today is Tuesday, sorry, 17th, I believe. Or maybe 16th, I forgot. And at 7, I'm going to have yoga. I'm going to try to do yoga class. So also welcome to join. Very well, coming back up. So today we are skipping the floor apart. If you remember the sitting exercises, go ahead and do it after we finish. Right now, I would like for us to do some of the weight transferring exercises, and just make sure you don't kick any furniture, please, okay? So if you want to, if you have trouble standing, keeping the balance, have something to hold on to, okay? So you have over there behind you, hang on 1 second, something popped up. We remove 40-minute limit on your group meeting. Oh, good, love it. Very good, thank you very much. So we can go a little more. Okay, so if you need to hold on, please hold on to something. Just don't kick anything with your toes, watch out. So transfer the weight. I open the foot, put the weight in on the foot, and lift the other a little in the front. Okay, so always slowly thinking on transferring the weight slowly. And by the way, on the floor should be easier than in the studio because the mat is much more wobbly. Here on my house, I have a hardwood and a nice wool rug that I grabbed from Russia with me as I was coming here. So I still have it. Love it. Very good, like this. And it's always okay to hold on because I want to go slowly, but I also want to make sure that I am focused. And if I need to hold on, there's no problem. Okay? Little by little, we don't need any more. Now I'm going to do the movement and go sideways. Okay? You see? Yes. It's like I'm pressing the pedal with my foot. Okay, can you see me? I think so. Yeah. Very good. Very nice. Well, I have 5 students or so, and hopefully next time we'll have a few more. And like I said, if you want to chat with me, there is a chat option on the side. Later you can do it, or you can just call me. I'm sure you will have my number. Good. Now I'm going to use my knees. I circle a knee. So again, slowly. And if you can figure out how to open a foot, just think 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Move. 1, 2, 3. Move. So those 3 steps help me put the foot that's holding me down on the ground in a proper way, which is open a little. Let's my hip move. Let's say some of you have pets, you're gonna take your dog for a walk. Think on your walk how you put the foot down. Each time you put the foot down, think about it. Very good. Okay, relax a little. Rotate the hips. And I rotate my knees. And then I rotate my ankles. Good. Very well. Now we are going to do a shadow form together, just the 4 movements I am going to show. If you want to do more movements than 4 and you know them, feel free to do them. So that's what I want to. I'm going to get a little closer. That's what I want to say about the movements. How we're going to do. I'm going to start moving, thinking of transferring the weight, thinking first on the body, then thinking on my breathing. Inhale one way, exhale the other way. And little by little, when all that becomes natural and I don't have to think anymore, then I start focusing the thoughts on other parts on the body. Let's say my shoulder bothering me. I'm going to imagine I'm going to breathe into the shoulder, or maybe my hip or my lower back, whatever bothering me. Don't fix up on all the things that bother you, probably more than one. But think of what. Diane, you're so funny. I can see you guys, Not all of you, huh? I can see Diane and Amy only. The other ones, it's okay. So what it is, but it's nice because at least I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. So I think breathe in and breathe out is like my shoulder is my lung, and I breathe in and out from that part. Okay, so that will be your focus, right? So I will start doing. You can do with me. Or on your own if you want to add more movements. I will only do the first 4. So I inhale, move the weight forward, exhale, move the weight a little back, inhale, exhale, again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you want to breathe slower, move slower than I do, go ahead. Keep going, please. No need to look at the camera. Keep working on your own. Very good. Let's do a few times. Oh, hey. Hi, Phyllis. Good. We already started and we will go for another 10, 15, 20 minutes. Let's see as long as we've done. And but everything will be recorded. So we will, so most of you or all of you remember those movements already, okay? And if maybe I remember some other ones as well. So throughout the day, let's say the clouds open up, the sun comes in, I need some vitamin D, I need to get out of the house. I step outside, I do a few movements. Maybe I'm going to watch, people with dogs walk by, or maybe the birds. I have some really interesting birds that came to visit me. And all those things, it helps me to not only physically work on the movement, but also with my mental state to clear out a little the mind from all the thoughts that invade us when we are, especially when we are stuck in one place and we feel like we can't move out. Okay, so that is something is really useful to do. Go outside, use the movement to focus the mind on something different. Okay, observe what's going on. I'm going to show you another exercise now, which we've done before. I sit like I'm sitting on a horse, right? I open my fingers really wide, palms facing up. So in this position, I am comfortable like that. If I am not, I can relax, bend a little the elbows, be comfortable, right? Try to spread the fingers as much as you can. Everything else, comfortable, right? Inhale, I lift. Exhale, tension, arms go up. Palms face each other. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tension. All my muscles, my arms, my legs, my stomach, squeeze. Inhale, relax. Exhale, tension. Inhale, rest. Exhale, power. Squeeze your muscles. Doesn't have to be your maximum power, just some tension. Inhale, I rest. And one more time. Exhale, I push. Then I inhale and I relax. Shake. Shake, release the energy a little bit of tension. Massage. I keep my legs, my back. The shoulder a little bit on the back. Down the arm. Also at 6 today I'm going to do a reflexology class online too, which will be a massage for the feet and the hands and the ears. So extremely useful for our immune system, strengthen the immune system. Very good. We do one more. Again, position. I sit. This time palms will go level of my chest and front. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, tension. Inhale, I relax. Keep your shoulders down. Exhale, squeeze the muscles. Squeeze your stomach. Squeeze your gluteus. Inhale, rest. Exhale, push. Bend your knees. Inhale. Tension. In. Power. Relax. Push all the muscles gently with tension. Inhale. I relax those muscles. One more time. Tension. Relax. Good. Anytime you want to repeat 8 times. Very, very good to do. Again, I shake, I massage. Any place I feel, if I don't feel, just in general, where I know where the muscles are. Good. And the last one. I sit, hands will go forward. Spreading the fingers. Keep the hands close to the body, but not touching, and the elbows too. So not open too wide. Inhale, I lift. Exhale, tension. Palms go forward. Inhale. Power. Inhale, relax. Exhale, push. Inhale, I rest. It's okay to close your eyes. Don't fixate on your screen. Work with own breathing. Imagine inhale comes between your palms into your body. And exhale out. Resting when you inhale. Tension, squeeze. Inhale, one more time. And all your power, exhale. Very good. Very well. Move a little. Very well. We are going to do a few more leg movements for the benefit of most. Again, I always advise you, since you're in the house, for example, I have this chair, should be here. I'm gonna move it out of my way. And this way I can move freely without thinking to trip on something or kick a leg of a chair or a bed or something. Okay? So while we do that, I'm going to also talk a little. Okay, so I will show you all the basic movements that we have. So straight leg. 1, 2, 3. Next movement is like I press the pedal. 3 little steps in between. Press the pedal. 3 steps, circle. 1, 2, 3, circle. Opposite direction, circle. Okay to hold on to something, no problem for me. Next lesson, if you want to invite friends or relatives who are in your house, oh, you're welcome to do that. Very good. Next movement I'm going to do is, imagine I push something with my feet on the back. Please look first to make sure you're not kicking something in your house. Okay? Okay to hold on to something, no problem. Right? Yes. Can you see my leg? Back, in, out, back, in. As if I'm stepping over, like I have the exercise ball here. It's like I want to go over and come back over the ball. Maybe not as high for this particular class. Okay? And another is also good if you have a problem with balance, hold on to something. And I'm going to do this leg movement like we did before, but looking back. So I look back, open the arm, and then do the leg movement. And same the other side. So I turn, look back, open, move the leg. Okay? Turn, look, arm out. Okay to hold or no. Okay? 3 little steps in between. 1, 2, 3. Move. Slow down. Slow motion. Keep going. Let me see. Good. Look back. Very good. Okay. Very well. And also the knee movement. So remember, knee up, not too high. Doesn't have to go high. The knee shouldn't be higher than my hip level. That's it. For Tai Chi, all the movements are natural, never stretching movement. Okay? Then the knee can go diagonal. It also can go in a circle, inside out, for example. And the opposite direction. Very good. Very well. Please, I will say a few words and we will finish for today, or at least for this morning. We will have another one today at 5, another Tai Chi, and then 6 o'clock reflexology, and 7 o'clock we will have yoga. If you want, you're welcome to join. Now, what I wanted to say is when I started the class, and not all of you were online, is use the time that we are forced to be inside or not to go out so much, to look internally a little bit, to spend a little time with yourself, to see what it is that I like, what do I like to do, what do I like to read. You know, there's so many things we don't get a chance to do because we are all too busy or too tired. So now we have a chance to rest, and then maybe we have energy to read that book or do some painting. I'm gonna try to paint. I'm trying to figure out the Chinese painting. It's very hard, and so those are the things. And another part is this. I don't know if you can see me. It's not so much light. So is this? I was passing by and the Ralph's parking lot, all the parking lots are full. I'm not going there when the parking lot is full. If I am in dire need, I will wait until the parking lot is not full. I'm not going to even park if I can't enter into the parking lot. So that's another thing. And then the third is buy grains. They last a long time. They expand. They can feed many people. You can do many things in them. Okay? The meats don't hold very well. They took a lot of space of your fridge, and they really are not your best friend right now. So the best thing for immune system is to stick with fruit, veggies, and grains. The whole the better, more whole the better. And it's okay if you don't have bread. Yeah, we can last without bread. We used to exist without bread. Yeah? And there are many ways to make something that like bread. If you don't have it, don't feel like you have to go. Yeah? If you don't have eggs, no problem. If you don't have milk, better for you. Yeah? All the products that are now in the market are not what I used to eat when I was a child. Definitely not what my mom ate or what my grandmother had. She had her own cow and sheep and stuff. So it's different. So don't think that the milk, egg, bread is something that is your necessity. Think a little bit. What is my necessity? You know, like I'm running out of brown rice. Okay, well that's could be a little problem for me, but then I have lentils, I have garbanzo beans, I have other grains. So I think I can last another couple months um, or so. Another thing is if you ever wanted to fast, to learn and practice that, let me know, contact me. I will give you some guidelines. It's not for everybody, but one-on-one, we can talk about it and I'd be happy to help you with that because this is something to use an opportunity. Always in Chinese characters, crisis and opportunity is the same character. So we use the crisis situation. Nice dog, Amy. And we use that situation as an opportunity to learn, to study about myself, to understand my limits, and also look at the community to see beautiful things. The ugly things, you know, they're always there, so they always will be. But the beautiful things is something we want to see. So I'm really glad to see all of you. It's really wonderful for me. I'm glad. And thank you, Amy. Thank you, Regina. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Phyllis. Thank you, Chadi. Thank you, everybody. And I am going to hopefully post it and record it, but bear with me because it's all new for me, all this technology. Hopefully it's not going to last for long, but I'm thankful that we have the opportunities. So that company provides it for us for free for now. So that's also very nice. All right, so thanks again. And if you join me at 5, I would love to see you. Bye-bye.